welcome back to the Trailer Park News here on the 2nd Street Marvel. It is Monday, July 1st, 2019. I'm your host, Trinity, coming back at you with some movie news and comic previews. Probably some channel update news as well. Now, in case you didn't already know, Avengers Endgame released this weekend at the theater with a little bit of extra footage attached onto the end of it. And they also gave you a cool poster if you went. So anyway, a lot of people went out to go see Avengers Endgame at the theater again. Some people were happy with what they got, they weren't expecting too much. And of course, there were people who didn't know what to expect and left the theater upset. Now, to me, I just think this is kind of funny. I mean, how did you hear that there was going to be bonus footage added to this movie, but you didn't hear what it was? In the announcement, when Kevin Feige said that, he said exactly what was going to be in the movie. He said it was going to be a little bit added on to the end that was just like some footage that they did put into the movie, as well as a tribute to Stan Lee. And I think what else was there? There was supposed to be some footage for Far From Home that's getting ready to come out in a couple of days anyway. I don't know, but anyway, a whole lot of people left the theater upset and weren't too happy about it. But like I said, they gave you a poster, they gave you a poster. They gave you some bonus footage. I mean, what did you expect? It's not like they charged you more for it. And of course there's other people out there saying, that are upset, saying, oh, this is just a shameless cash grab by Disney, they're just trying to make money at the expense of Stan Lee and all this stuff and la la la, and whoa, calm down, breathe, man, it's all good. They just added some footage onto the movie at the end. I mean, the stuff's getting ready to come out on DVD next month. So, I mean, it's all good. Well, actually, at the end of this month. So it's all good. They didn't charge extra money for it. They didn't charge extra money. They didn't put it back on the IMAX screen and say, here, pay us all this money again. I mean, they just tacked on a little bit of extra footage. That's it. I mean, a cash grab. I mean, sure. I mean, they're trying to beat Avatar's record. I mean, they haven't come out and said that, but honestly, at this point, you can't say that they're not trying to do that, right? What? What is there to be upset about? But I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just how it goes. Something happens. People got to be upset about it. It's just a shameless cash grab. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. In case you don't already know as well, Spider-Man: Far From Home is getting ready to release at theaters tonight. As we speak, it's, they're queuing up the reels, getting ready to go. Actually, they probably don't even use reels at the theater anymore, do they? Nah, anyway, you guys know what I mean, right? But yeah, so I will be going to see it tomorrow morning. I'm probably going to end up doing a review on it and stuff like that, share my thoughts and feelings and show you how excited I am to see it. And I, for one, like I said, you guys know that I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I can't wait to see this movie. And don't let the fact that I was talking about there being too many Spider-Man titles right now get confused with the fact that, I do like those books and that I'm not ready and psyched for this movie, okay? I never said any of that. I'm excited for this movie. And, I've been liking those books. There's just too many of them right now, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go back and watch that video I just did last week. I just called, I called it the Saturated Spider-Man. Because, it is a little bit saturated right now. But, I mean, I think the whole market is for kind of geeky, nerdy content anyway. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Now, as I said, I have been bringing some new content to the channel, a little thing I call superhero tips. I've got another video of those getting ready to come out this week. But I also wanted to let you guys know that starting this Saturday is the Tour de France. And in case you guys don't know, I am a cyclist as well as a huge geek, obviously. But I am a cyclist, and every year I do a Tour de France challenge in which I go out and try to ride half the miles that they do in the Tour de France. And the professionals, they're out there riding, they ride about 2,100 to 2,200 miles in the course of 21 days. Actually, 3 weeks. It's 23 days because they get 2 rest days in between. But anyway, it's about 2,000 miles for them. So I usually end up doing just over 1,000 miles, usually between 1,000 and 1,100 miles within this same span of time. So some of my content, I may not be doing as many well-produced videos like this, but I probably will be doing some daily vlogs and everything. Hopefully, let you guys kind of in on my world and see what I do when it comes to my cycling and stuff, and maybe it'll motivate you to get out and do something similar. Maybe you've got something that you've got in mind that, you've had a goal or something that you want to do, and maybe it'll help motivate you to set that goal and go crush it yourself. I mean, we've all got goals, and when it comes to something like this, a lot of people say, wow, man, 1,100 miles, that's a lot. out, but you can do it too. But it's not like I just started doing this last week or or two years ago. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, so it took time to get there. And I've only actually been able to complete this challenge for about like the past 3 years now. And I say about because last year I didn't quite hit my mark. But in case you guys didn't already know, what actually happened last year was last year in May, I think it was May, I actually crashed while I was out riding. I was having a great year. I was all slim, I was riding my best, better than I have in years, and I was feeling super fit. My fitness was high, I was riding good. But then I was out one day riding with some friends. Me and one of my other friends broke off to do some bonus miles, and it was a really windy day. Coming out of a corner, my front wheel washed out from underneath me at about 20 miles an hour. You probably can't see the scar right there, but I broke my collarbone, I fractured my scapula, a couple ribs. It was pretty bad, but you know what? It honestly wasn't that bad. That was around the same time that I actually started reading comic books again. It was all motivational to help me fight my way back on. I was actually after the surgery and everything, I was back on my bike like less than 2 weeks later. I just couldn't take it. My fitness was good. It actually hurt for me to sit around the house doing nothing. So I actually got out on my bike and started riding, and I built my fitness back up just enough to almost complete my challenge last year. So this year I haven't been as obedient as on it on my schedule and training and everything for this year, but I think that's kind of the good thing. So maybe I'm going to be overcoming some odds that you guys are going to be seeing here on the channel. You guys are going to see me wiped out probably about a week into this thing. Like I said, it's a challenge to myself every year. Hopefully it might be something to help you help challenge yourself and maybe help you push through to your next goal, or maybe set a new goal. Maybe you have something you want to achieve, and that's kind of what I want to do with some of this new content like I'm going to be dropping here on the channel. That's all I have for the Trailer Park News today. If you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed and click the little bell so you get notifications anytime that I have uploaded new content. What that also does is it sends you out a notification anytime I plan on doing a live video. In case you don't already know, I do a live video every single Friday night called the Trailer Park Live, in which I go over some of the comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I get into the live chats and interact with all you people there, all the viewers who are watching. It's always a good time every single time that you guys show up. It is, it's just so great for you guys to show up because you guys are what makes that show the Trailer Park Live. Always a good time every single time you guys are there. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't, hell, give it a thumbs down. I honestly don't care. But while you're at it, make sure you share it with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the 2nd Street Marvel. That's all we have for the Trailer Park News. You all have a good day. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you in the next video.